Hello, everyone, and welcome to another video. Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to another video with me, Berets, and today we're going over some JP news, too. Yay! Woo! Although this may not be going up tonight. Might be going up a little bit later, just so that the global video can have some room to breathe. Alright, silly voices aside, and possibly that humming is still there. Hopefully going to have my new camera set up pretty quickly so that I can have a camera set up. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the JP news, and I know what you're thinking. Umbra, it's Christmas time. When I think about Christmas, I think that there needs to be Christmas vision cards. I need to think that there needs to be Christmas raid, and with this Christmas raid, there should probably be a giant fucking robot. Yeah, this is kind of unexpected, because Santa, I guess, looked at my Christmas wish list and figured I wanted a Gundam. So here it is, the Omega Vision card. It's not Alexander. And that's all I got. Yeah, it's not Alexander. We are getting Omega added to the game, which does make me smell a brand new porcelain tower probably on the horizon. Because every time we seem to get a brand new, like, boss-related enemy, there can't be a tower far behind. So yeah, Omega also reeks of either a brand new trial or a brand new boss that we're going to have to fight in this game over and over and over again. But that being said, I am pretty excited to see that this vision card is coming with this summon. First of all, Omega is kind of classic Final Fantasy. You can't have a Final Fantasy title without Omega in it somewhere, right? Yeah, so taking a look at the vision card, attack up and as well HP up too, with a benefit of level maxing just magic resistance. And I do believe that it is a dark-based vision card as well, which is kind of interesting. I'm not... Again, when we look at these vision cards, we never get an exact idea of what the element will be of the summon. Sometimes the summon can look a specific element and then not. Taking a look at the attack, as you can see, it is listed as a dark elemental attack, so this could be the dark elemental summon. I'm kind of interested to see who this is going to be the best on. First of all, the vision card just being attack up kind of makes me think that it's a physical attacker. It could be just a bling stern one. I'm just going to double check here with my... on the bigger side. Yeah, it is a dark tribute. So I guess Omega is going to be a dark base summon, which isn't too surprising. Interestingly, this vision card also just has a bestowed effect on a single unit of quickness up. So if you look at it, attack up for the entire party, HP up for the party, magic resistance for the party, and not only that, but quickness up for a single unit. I mean, honestly, if I was to place who I think this vision card is going to be really good on, Bling Stern. Hell yeah. Bling Stern, Kane, there are a potential good benefit of dark units that will really love this vision card. As a matter of fact, something to be noted about this vision card, given the fact that Holy is one of the most predominant counters to the dark element and dark elemental characters, especially with Yuna around right now, this vision card comes in at a pretty good time for anybody who is sick and tired of Yuna already and just wants to kill her. This vision card, I want to see how much agility it gets and how much attack and HP, but honestly, this is pretty cool. I do love vision cards that come with summons on it, and something to note, it's a cost of 70, meaning that it is not like a Bahamut card. It is actually a little bit cheaper. And cool, that's great news. I'm happy to hear it. I think that this vision card will probably be really good for anyone who wants a dark elemental team, and actually quite possibly an essential to a dark elemental team, given that, again, light and holy is a big problem. Looking at the attack, large damage or extra large damage, and it does have a secondary effect. I couldn't quite translate it properly. I want to say that it's immobility or quite possibly stun. Get back to me on that one. Don't think it's instant death or anything like that. I'll have to take a look at the translation a little closer later. Looking at it as well, we got another new UR vision card as well. This one, probably the fact that they kept the Omega so cheap, they're probably going to make a step up where it's a 50-50 chance for one of these two. Shit. But this vision card should not be underestimated just because it doesn't come with a summon. First of all, that artwork of Rob is badass. I actually, contrary to what some people think, I actually think Rob's pretty cool a lot of the time. I think he's a pretty cool little samurai character, and I do like samurai characters, but yeah, that artwork is just fantastic. Vision cards artwork is just really the best thing in this game. I think they spend all of their money just making really cool looking vision cards. Could really focus more on that. Anyway, taking a look at the vision card for the bestowed effects. First of all, what you're going to note is that looking at attack up with critical avoidance up, and the max level ability on it is avoidance up too. So really a good little combination for a lot of different sword characters up there. Like, just being able to avoid criticals is really, really good for yourself, but also having some more evasion for yourself. And just the attack up. Looking at what the granted effect are is slash resistance. So it makes you good against other slash units. It avoids critical attacks, increases your attack, and if you maxed it out, it gives you some evasion. Interesting. Again, really interesting, but not the most interesting thing. If you do have a sword user, well, this is where I think it gets way better, because while if you can equip a sword, and for Laswell can also use this as well before you ask, damage, it gives you the ability of sword cut. Now, this is, I think that this ability is really cool. Extra large damage to an attacker, and I'll scroll down so you can actually see it. It has a little bit of range on it. It is single target, extra large damage, but it is a sure hit ability. Given the fact that you can give this to any sword-based unit, is just really strong. It could work well with Titus, it could work well with Rob, Laswell. There's a lot of different units that I think could benefit from this, and I think that this vision card will be just really, really, really strong. So here we have two brand new vision cards, neither of them Christmas, but both of them looking like they are going to be really strong. If I was to pick one, I probably want Omega more, just because Yuna is a current problem on the JP side with how strong she is. This isn't a bad secondary prize. It may not even be the secondary prize, depending on stats. This might be the primary good one. Hard to tell. Either way, good stuff. All right, and taking a look, what else is coming to the JP side for globalers who might be interested in the future? Reprint of this one, of this side story event, so you can potentially level up a Mage Masher if you haven't finished one already. And of course, there is a free character here, Tyrell, I think it is. I've not thought about this character in a long time. Excuse me. All right, and there will be new EXs added to the game. First of all, Medina, obviously a big one. Oh, and last but not least, Phoebe. And honestly, I'm kind of, out of all three of these units, it's definitely not O. Even though O does have a vision card that has improved him on the JB side, the ones that I'm really interested in seeing is Phoebe. Phoebe is a lower tier unit that a lot of people swear by is just being really, really good. And yeah, I could see it. I'm really interested to see where Phoebe ends up, for if no other reason than the fact that her primary as a time mage could be interesting to see where a more advanced version of her will go in the future. And if not else, she could be just a really nice cheap EX unit that gets a good little bonus and could be just a cheaper, easier to do build. Either way, I'm interested in Phoebe. In terms of Medina, I'm less interested because I've always been more of an Ildira user, but Medina has been a long-term veteran, essential farmer slash damage dealer. So it'll be interesting to see where her kit goes and what she actually ends up getting. She has a good chance of becoming really, really relevant again, depending on what's in her EX. And the fact that she's a unit that a lot of people have maxed out, I would not be surprised if we see a lot of 120s of her on the JP side. Other than that, really not much else to talk about this until I get to see their kits in full later, so keep an eye out for that. And other than that, just to talk about the fact that there will be a Christmas raid with a Christmas flan, and, well, the Christmas units gets a large bonus, Final Fantasy X units and Eileen get a medium bonus, and some lower tier units get a small bonus, which is not as exciting. But yeah, this raid is primarily, this guy is a Thunder Elemental, meaning that Christmas Venera, it's a really big advantage against this fight, also because it's a fist weakness, something that is not very common. I am not overly excited about this. Christmas clothing, Santa clothing, I think is the item you can get off this. It is UR quality, and I do believe it is evasion based, which might be really good given the new vision cards silent or potentially reducing the power of holy. But until I get to see all of the details in a much up close look, gonna hold reservation and judgment upon all of that. So yeah, when the update actually happens, and I do believe it is supposed to be on Wednesday, it looks like, with the raid starting on Thursday, we'll take a closer look at all of this stuff, providing the data is up on Wotv Calc. Please, Wotv Calc, you guys are wonderful. Shoutouts to Wotv Calc and the guys who run it. Or gals. I don't know. I haven't pried that much. Anyway, Omega and I guess I want to call these, even though the light card is not called the Alpha, I just want to call it like Alpha and Omega. It will work really nice with this banner. There also could still be some news later that there will be a Christmas vision card as well. The one that appeared on the global side, I am expecting that to show up on JP, just not sure when. But Merry Christmas to Omega, one and all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.